Hey everybody, Kevin here at Brown's Homestead Harvest House. I have my dad, Bob Brown, here.
Good morning.
Good morning. He's him and my mom came over from the other side of the state. They came to the good side of the state. But today's Monday profile is on the Blacktail Deer, and I had to have Dad, when they came over to visit, bring his, because he's the only one in the family that has shot a Blacktail Deer, which is awesome. And speaking of the Blacktail Deer, this is it. To get in the Boone and Crockett, scoring is 125. To make the record books, I think we had this one scored and it was 110, which is still, this is a respectable blacktail. So I don't know if a whole lot of people know about blacktail deer, but they're it's kind of a subspecies of the mule deer, which means they have a second branch on their main beams, tines and stuff. Mule deer. They're not as big as mule deer, but they'll get to about 150 pounds. Does are smaller. Another distinction with a blacktail deer is their muzzles are a little bit shorter than a mule deer, and they're not as big, and their antlers don't get as big. That's why they're a little bit lower in the record books to get in. But they're a little bit harder to kind of hunt. Their habitat is anywhere from Northern California to British Columbia, west of the Cascade Range. So they're more in the heavy wooded areas and Pacific coastal areas, and not as harsh of winters as east of the Cascade Ranges, and they don't get as much snow and stuff. But to get one, you can get them, but to get one of this size, you're doing pretty good. My dad harvested this animal when, Dad?
84.
1784. Dad harvested 1984. Man, holy crap, I was a sophomore in high school. That was like 15 years ago. 1984, and he harvested this in the St. Regis area.
St. Regis,
Buckley. In the St. Regis, Buckley area, which is kind of west and north of Mount Rainier, right?
Yeah, pretty close.
Kind of right there. Yeah. It's by Mount Rainier.
Yeah.
In Washington. But anyways, and they're not too many people get blacktail because they're only in this certain area, you know. So it isn't like a whitetail where they're, I think, all over the planet now. But so this is a unique profile. I'm going to grab the camera. I appreciate my dad coming over and bringing this so we could do this, because I didn't have a blacktail in here. So I was like, we got to get the blacktail here. So I want to get the camera and do a little close up on him, and then thanks for tuning in. Yeah, they're yeah, this is a really nice blacktail. So 1984, how many years ago was that, Dad? 40 years ago. Yeah, but see, you know, and he had it just a skull mount for probably 30 years.
Oh yeah.
30 years, we just got a little skull cap on it. And then I was like, Dad, can I get this done? And he said, yeah, I wish I would have got a little bigger form and cape for it, but you know what, we can always redo it. But it turned out really good. The guy that did it for me years ago. So there you go. Blacktail deer. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great day.